What is cracking, guys? JP here again, bringing you another update of my reef tank system. So starting with the 90 gallons, everything is doing pretty well. There was some hurdles and problems on the way in the past month. So starting with the fish, 3 weeks ago I added my Coral Beauty. After the quarantine, it went pretty well. But when I added it in, it started fighting with all of the fish, especially with the Royal Grama. The Royal Grama's territory is this area. There's a big cave where everything is at, and the Coral Beauty would fight in this area and start flipping its tail, and it was not having any fun. Royal Grama would never come out even after a week. So after that, I put a trap right here, a clear container, a net right here, and then just corralled the Coral Beauty and caught him after 5 minutes. It was pretty quick, so it was good. And then after that, the Royal Grama literally started coming out immediately. And I also realized that the Coral Beauty started nipping this SPS right here, this Acropora. So that was a no. So I rolled the dice and I did not got a good roll. So it's a hit or miss. Next part, for fish wise, all the blue-green chromis are doing pretty well. There was one, I'm not sure what's going on. This one right here, I think it's going blind or something, because he would only hide all the time. He would never come out on the open. And when I give food, sometimes he would, this blue-green chromis would miss the mark. I am not sure what's going on, or it's just shy. I'm not really what's going on. But it's still pretty healthy. Firefish wise, this one always comes out, but there's one that always hides in its little burrow right here. So I'm not sure what's going on. It's been hiding for a week. Bangay Cardinal is doing pretty well. Silver belly yellow wrasse is doing pretty well. It's getting pretty big. Doesn't bother anybody. Shrimp wise, or invertebrate, ever since I moved all my pump in the left side, my fire shrimp actually started hanging out in this big rock with my skunk cleaner shrimp. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm happy that he's more out than about, so that I can see the nice coloration of this shrimp. Yeah. Invertebrate, my fighting conch, it actually lost an eye 2 months ago, and over time it just regrow an eye. Holy crap, crazy, right? Can you believe it if you regrow an eye? Alright, let's go for the corals. So I did some renovation. I moved a few corals here and there. These coral over here are the corals that are very looking similar, and I already have the same one, so I'm gonna put them in my 40 gallon. There's also this coral. I'm gonna put in a 40 gallon, and then this green one over here I'm gonna put in my 40 gallon. Everything else is doing pretty good. I moved my forest, I think it's a forest fire or something, Digi, over here. I think it was getting too much light. Got my birds of paradise right there. I'm gonna start keeping like the big polyps in this area. So I got gobstopper, sunny D's, pink zippers, infusion, ASD, angel tears. This is purple monster, and then grandis. I'm gonna keep other ones over here too. There's Pandora and a green nuclear palisoa back there. So I'm gonna keep all the big ones, and the small ones I'm gonna put it in the other sides. Some are not doing pretty well, but it's starting to open up. I don't see no problems. I'm not really sure what's going on. So yeah, it's getting there. Some are doing pretty well. Acropora wise, move my PC Rainbow, put my Anacropora, I'm really happy. Like I said, my red planet is doing pretty well. It's starting to encrust and branch out, so that's good. Move the purple acro right there. My Miyagi tort is doing pretty well. My biggest success also is this fox flame. Look at all the nubbins growing out there, and I can finally see some yellow on the tips. Crazy. Pretty good. Biggest success also is my yellow lantana montipora. This used to be bone white, and I almost lost it. And over time, I just recovered it, and just kept it in the same spot, and I just recovered pretty good. My biggest, saddest acro is my Oregon blue tort. I am not sure what was going on, but I think it was just getting too much light on that purple spot right there, and I'll leave him in here. I see some polyps coming out, so that's good, and I'll just let it regrow itself over time. And I know Oregon blue tort is one of my favorite because it's the bluest acro out there. It's the OG blue. So yeah, well, we'll see in a few years. Newest addition is this Pocillopora grandis. Now in the wild, this will get really big, and it gets this club structure. It's like the Pocillopora verrucosa, except this will get bigger. It's very nice when it gets bigger. It used to be classified as Pocillopora eduxi. So yeah, hopefully it will be nice. It's already starting to encrust a little bit, so it's liking the highlight, high flow. Definitely needs a lot of highlight and high flow because this used to live in like tidal waves where it's very close to the shore. It's like 5 feet or to 10 feet where it's getting just blasted with light and blasted with flow. So it's one of my rare gems, like the yellow porites. So hopefully in the next few months I'll get a good sizing here. A lot of people don't know, but because they don't sell this a lot. It's like the cousin of the Pocillopora damicornis, except it does not go nuclear on me. So yeah. All right. Chemistry wise, I had a lot of problems. First is I had high alkalinity. That's what caused the blue Oregon tort to decline. Got that lowered down, and then I keep testing, and my calcium was like 300. I'm like, why is my calcium 300 or like 250? So I started dosing. It went to 350, 380, but then it would just plummet down back to 300 the next day. And after 2 weeks of trial and error, I realized that my test kit was bad, despite it was, not expired yet. So my test kit was bad because I confirmed with my HANA calcium checker. And when I confirmed it, it was like 480. So it's not too bad of a high, but it's still pretty bad. So now I bought a new test kit. It's on the table there. So I'm gonna just double check. So yeah, I need to do some water changes. Slowly balance my alkalinity and calcium again. So yeah, definitely. I thought my salt was bad, and then I tested the salt. It was the same calcium level, 380 or 300. It would just fluctuate. It wasn't very consistent testing. So yeah, on the Salifert. So ever since I stopped dosing some calcium, I was dosing like 400 ml per day, and it would not go up. So that was very crazy. Ever since I stopped dosing, all the corals has been doing okay. so yeah. All right, let's move on to the 40 gallon. 40 gallon wise, doing pretty well. I attended a coral show. I sold a bunch of corals. I still need to sell this much. And then I guys bought another like 10 heads. I sold at least like 20 heads on the coral show. It was like $40. A lot of people liked it. Most of my corals are very happy. It's on white light right now, so it's not as green. I also bought 3 new Acropora. Here's Acropora humilis, Acropora spatulata, and Acropora robusta. So I got them about 2 days ago. I have them on quarantine right now. I glued the bottom and put them on new frag plugs, so there's no flatworms. I'm still quarantining the rest of these for flatworms, dipping them in my potassium chloride once a week. So far, everything's been doing pretty well. So yeah. So these are the new staghorns. It's gonna look very nice in my high flow, high light, shallow reef theme. So yeah, hopefully no problems. Hopefully everything will be doing pretty good. All right. Let's move on to the next part. My 10-gallon algae farm, my ulva, got my mollies, got my Calopa lentifera. Someday when it gets warmer, I'm gonna put it outside in a tub in the sun and just let it grow. There's my coral beauty right there. And my new addition is my 6-lane wrasse. This is gonna go in my 40 for pest control. I have like some weird commensal flatworms, which is benign. It's not one of those rustic, it's one of those clear, benign flatworms. Looks pretty good though. I might transfer it today. So yeah, I might sell this guy on Facebook someday, so soon. Because it's all fully quarantined, no pest, no parasite. It just was fighting with my royal grandma. So yeah, it's fully quarantined for fish flakes and coral. But yeah, roll the dice, man. Well, gotta take some risk, right? Alright. Well, that's it for the update. It's been a crazy month for me because I've been testing, adding calcium, and guess what? My calcium got too high to 480, and my test kit was wrong. I didn't even realize it. So definitely double check with 2 test kit to see which one is the correct, or test with your local fish store to see which one is the correct one. So yeah, and I'm glad it did not went overboard. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and happy reef keeping. Adios.